Hey guys, welcome back to our
Hi.
inaugural Saturday edition of the Psychic Shari live stream.
Yay, I remembered. I'm not in my jammies. So,
Your hair is relatively straight.
yeah, I took a shower, so that's
Oh,
good.
that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I I did take a water pill this morning and 3 cups of coffee. So let's get this going.
Yeah, we might have to
uh,
take potty breaks.
yeah. While you do the alphabet messages, I may be gone for a few
Yeah.
minutes. So, so all right, so this is new. This is going to be different for us. We've done Wednesdays at 6 for like a year and a half now. When we
Yeah.
first started a year and a half ago, we experimented with different dates and times, but we landed pretty quickly on Wednesdays at 6. And
Right.
we've been doing that for a year and a half now.
That's crazy.
We didn't really have a lot of people. We didn't even go a half an hour. We made it even go 20 minutes the first time we did it because there were so few people.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And now we've grown. We've got so many regulars here, a lot of good friends that come onto the show here.
Yeah.
And now we can't get people, you know, hour and a half, and we can't get all of our readings in. So it's
Right.
time to move to twice a week. And so this is the first Saturday that we're going to do it. And we're going to do it every Saturday, with a couple of exceptions, like the first 2 weeks in August.
Right.
We're on vacation, so that's your
Correct.
vacation time of year.
Mm-hmm.
So, but after that, we're going to be doing 2 shows a week, Wednesdays at 6, Saturdays at 10 a.m. So that should be fun. Hopefully,
Yeah.
we can get more people the readings that they really need from you.
Yeah.
Evidently, you're pretty popular among some people.
Some, I guess. Yeah, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I
No?
don't think anybody is,
Yeah,
I don't think there's anybody that everybody likes, so
yeah. So,
and
a couple of
go ahead.
a couple of thanks to some people that donated to our Ko-fi page, Christina Lamandola and Venus. So
Yeah.
we really appreciate that,
No, thank
your
you.
your generosity. If anybody feels so inclined, we're not going to beg.
Yeah.
I mean, the money does help keep the show going, but we don't need a ton of money to keep the show going. But any little bit helps. Ko-fi, ko-fi.com// Psychic Shari, no space, to donate whatever you feel you want to do for the day. Again, Christina, Venus, we really do appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you. That was so sweet.
So, are you ready? We
Yeah.
got an hour. We're going to do an hour this time.
Yeah.
Wednesdays is an hour and a half, but today we're going to do an hour because we want to get people reading, but we don't want to take too much of their weekends from them,
Right.
or from you. You've got
I
some things
know.
you got.
I have 2 days off, and this is my chore time and cooking. I do everything on those 2 days off. So, well, we'll talk about the comments after
Yeah.
towards the end.
Okay.
Okay.
Um, here we go. Sherry's going to be giving general readings today, just like she does on Wednesdays. Won't be addressing any specific questions. She'll be tapping into your higher self, your spirit guides, to share what they want you to know versus the questions you have for them. These are general readings. They take a little bit more time. After the show, in the comment section, if you have a specific reading, then or a specific question, then type that question in the comments. If we didn't get to you today, then type the request for a reading in there. Include your first name. Sherry will get to you not directly after the show. She's got things to do, but sometime today.
Right.
Uh, Today, if you'd like a reading, make sure you put in the fact that you would like a reading. Just don't say hi because we'll say hi back.
You said
Uh,
that every week.
I know. And if your username has your first name in it, then you're all set. But if it doesn't, then put your first name in so that we can be a little more personal, refer to you by your first name.
Great.
Are you ready to go, Sherry?
Yep.
Okay, and about halfway through, we'll do our alphabet messages again.
Yep.
And as usual, we have Kathy
Kathy.
Macy. What a shock.
Yeah. Hi, Kathy. All right. Welcome to Happy Saturday. She said, Happy Saturday. That's
Yeah.
fun. All right. Let's see what we got going on here from your spirit team. All right, Kathy. The first thing that comes up is they're showing me you standing there. I feel like you're doing yoga. And spirit is asking you, I guess, to get out and mix and mingle a little bit more. And I feel like I'm at the YMCA or something of that nature. It's not just a yoga class, it's a place where they offer a lot of different things, which would be a lot of different people. And Spirit is asking you to maybe push yourself out of your box a little bit, out of the arena. Maybe snoop around at some YMCAs or places like that. That way you can get to where you meet more people because Spirit wants your circle to grow, your circle of friends to grow. And that's one suggestion that they have for you is join something like that. So that is the message for you, Kathy.
Okay. Hope that helps
This
you
is so
now.
weird, Bobby. I just want to throw this out here. You know, we talk and talk, and I can tell I must really start to transcend spirit because my voice sounds different. I don't know if you noticed that. Some of the words I can't pronounce properly when we're doing the show. It's the strangest thing.
Really?
Pay attention to the way I talk. I've noticed it more and more, which is telling me spirits coming in more and more, which
Hmm.
is all right. I mean, Irene can do that.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. I'll
uh,
I'll try to pay attention
okay.
as you read Jack. Jack.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's see what we've got going on here just a bit. Um, wow. We love the colors that are coming out of your aura. Very bright and vibrant. And when I see a beautiful aura like that, I don't see them quite like that often, but it just shows me that, you know, of course, whatever's going on inside of you or in your aura, it's like a movie projector and it goes out, and that's what you're going to attract. It's like a magnet. So don't be surprised if just wonderful things start happening. People come out of the woodwork, maybe start giving you a lot of compliments. They're telling me that compliments are just going to start to come just all over the place from all different people, and different types of compliments can be about the way you look, um, the oh, thank you for whatever you've done. And it really is going to boost your confidence. And the more that your confidence gets boosted, the brighter I see this aura becoming. And we love that for you. This would be a good time to really sit down and think about what it is that you want. And then this is when we want to manifest, is when we are in the flow. And that's what we see going for you. Your team's funny. They said she's like on a raft and you're just going to start to go with the flow. So instead of trying to swim upstream. So that's what comes up for you, Jax.
Oh, okay.
And again, when I give these messages for people who are new, sometimes spirit will show me things, and it doesn't mean what I say is like for the rest of your life. It's just like in a small time frame. And some things might not have happened yet, but they kind of want to maybe give you the heads up and things of that nature. So that's what these little popcorn messages are. So
Okay. Now we move on to Veronica.
okay.
Veronica.
Hi, Veronica. All right, let's see what we've got going on here. They show me a list. It kind of feels like me. Every Saturday, I make a list of 1,000 things I need to do. That's what we see you doing for this weekend is write a list. And they said you're going to be very pleased with how much you get done. Even the things that you don't want to do or have been putting off, it feels like you're really going to start to make progress. I don't know if you ever go yard sailing. Um, Feels more like a yard sale. It could be like a Goodwill, things of something of that nature. And we see where you might snoop around. You might find something that you really like. Again, I know if you're a regular, you hear me say when we buy things like that, it's good good idea to sage them. Um, and I don't know why they keep showing me this piece. It's like a big piece of rusted metal. And I'm asking Spirit, why are you showing me that? And they're just saying it might be time to clean up the yard, clean up things in your house, get rid of things that don't serve you. But again, they keep saying, I'm very drawn to saging your home. I don't know if you've ever done that. If you don't know what it is, you can Google it, because everything holds energy. Every single thing, piece of furniture, even the home itself, holds energy. And Spirit is just saying, let's sage a little bit, not to scare you, but we'd like to clear the energy. Because again, they're referencing this weekend, you're going to get a lot of things done. So keep up the good work, is what they're saying. I love weekends that are very productive, and that's kind of what is coming up for her.
Good.
So that's the message for you, Veronica.
Okay. Let's move to a newbie, I think. I don't have a first name here, but can you do something for Sweet Fairyish?
Okay,
The
that's
Sweet
kind of
Fairy?
fun. I love I love the imagination of these people. All right,
Yeah,
Irene.
usernames. Some of them are pretty funny.
Yeah, all right, Irene. Let's see what we got. Boy, instantly, my ear. I'm starting to get like a high pitched sound in my ear, which is telling me that your guides are working with opening up your ear chakras. Some people can hear spirit in different voice. When I say I hear Irene, I hear my guides, it's kind of like my voice, but I've done this long enough. I know it's them. Your spirit team is going to work with you on opening up your ear chakra to where you can actually hear a different voice. And then that makes it really easy, because then you'll know that it's your guides. It gets tricky again when it comes in your own voice. So this is one thing that we see coming up for you, and working more with your guides. Of course, they always want you to write things down of all of the epiphanies and things uh, that you hear. Boy, your team is so quick. They'll drop something in my head, and they're just chatty Cathys. One thing too, they said you would be a great poem writer. I love poems. I used to kind of write poems not to be published, but it helps get emotions out of your body. It helps, uh, your team says, detox your emotions. And you'll just find that you can even burn them afterwards, but it just feels like that's going to be a good release for you, especially when you're going through a tough time emotionally. So that's what comes up for you. Sweet
Okay.
fairy-ish. Every time I
Yeah.
laugh, I always think of Rusty Woodpecker.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know?
I know. Yeah, so Sweet Fairyish, we hope you become a regular. If you do, make sure you put your first name down so we can refer to you in your first name. And then we move to Sarah. I think Sarah is pretty new too. Welcome to the
Okay.
show.
All right, let's see what we've got here. Your spirit team says dream big. They want you to raise the bar higher for yourself, and really push your boundaries. It feels like there's a lot of things, a lot of adventures coming up for you. And when I say adventures, they're not talking just in the personal life. It could even be in the work arena. And it just feels like you might start to be getting uh, the nudges, like you feel like you're supposed to be doing something different, but you don't quite know what it is. And that feeling is going to get stronger and stronger. And then eventually your spirit team tells me that it will become clear to you on what direction that it is that you're really going to move forward in. And again, they are pulling me more into the work arena. You have a lot of great ideas. One thing that they're telling me, you would be a good business owner. If you don't own your own business at this point, I would almost be surprised. But it feels like that might come within the next couple of years, where you do maybe branch out. And again, it could be a side business. You could work for someone and then do something where you make money on the side part time. So keep that in mind, because your creative juices are really starting to pick up and flow, and just go with it. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. When you get a great idea, kind of try it. And if it just is like, beating your head up against the wall, then maybe take a step back and regroup. So that's what comes up for you, Sarah.
Okay. All right. Now we go to Venus. I think this is a
Okay.
Venus that contributed, so we
Yeah.
appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. Hi, Venus. Thank you. That was very sweet. All right. Let's see what we've got. Um, First thing that comes up is I instantly went to look down at the ground. And I've talked about this before, but Venus, you might notice this really starting to come into play for you. Um, I can look at something like at a rug and I can start to see a picture in it. And I can look up at the clouds. And then not only can I see a picture, I've done this long enough to where I could almost make a movie, see a movie out of it. Anything. Like I have a brick fireplace in front of me. I can look at something and ask spirit, give me a message, and boom, I can see one thing and then it'll just go on and on. This is what we see coming up for you, Venus, if you want to really expand your intuition. And that is like your clairvoyant, where you see the pictures. And like I said, and I know the regulars know, I get my messages in a lot of different ways, but they'll start out with, that's why I can be really rapid. They start out with the picture flat and then they download everything in my head at once. That's what we see, that you're really gonna, anything that you look at, even a tree, stare at a tree and say, give me a message. And you will find that your eyes will land in a certain spot and it will turn into something. And you'll be like, wow, that is super cool. And the more that you do that, the more lightning speed that you're going to be able to do that with. So that's great. And I don't know if you've been working on grounding, but they did show me your feet, and it does feel like you have cement boots on, which we like. It feels like you're very grounded. So feels like you've really been working on your grounding and opening up your intuition, because we just love the way that things are flowing, even your chakras, when I go down through them. They feel really balanced. And again, just because your chakras are balanced today doesn't mean they will be tomorrow. So that's like brushing your teeth. You got to kind of work at that every day too. But whatever you're doing, we like what we're seeing. So good for you, Venus.
Okay. Good reading. Now let's go to Antonia. What do you see for
Okay.
her?
All right. Let's see what we've got here. Okay. First thing that comes up is they're saying pay attention to your body. And what they're saying is if you get a cold chill and the air conditioner didn't come on, or if all of a sudden you're getting a hot flash, or if you get the goosebumps, pay attention to that, because they're saying that they're showing me that a lot of your guides and your loved ones do come in and check on you. If you do work with your guides at this point, it feels like someone new is coming in and the vibration is going to be different. And again, they're going to work with your physical body. When you do feel that, and then think, who is this? You can say it out loud. You can say it to yourself. The first name that appears is usually from spirit. And when we sit and kind of twist it around in our head, then that's coming from our head. But we do that with the alphabet messages. First thought, first thought. And this may come, and then the more that you acknowledge them, and again, nothing to be scared of. It does feel like it's your loved ones. Boy, my shoulder hurts in your energy too. You hold a lot of stress in your shoulders. Very tense. Um, yeah, if you could get a massage or anything, I mean, you hold a lot in there. Work on it. It's energy. Just blow it out and really, blow it out, blow it out. Now we're getting sidetracked. See how I get sidetracked and I'm talking? I'm in the energy, because it feels like that she might not finish a thought and then gets onto something else. And here
Yeah.
my thing popped up. Every time we do this, this pops up and I gotta get it on. Okay. So that tells me that when thinking something, the mind jumps, doesn't even finish, because that's kind of what I feel like I'm doing. And then it's like, I don't even know what I was just talking about because now I'm on to something else. So that tells me that we want to kind of work on our breath work and put a timer on your cell phone. When it goes off every hour, are you into the future? Are you thinking about something that hasn't happened yet? Or are you worried about something in the past? If you are, pull it back into what you're doing now. That will help ground you. That will help keep the thoughts from being really chaotic. So that's what comes up
Okay.
for this individual.
Okay. Hope that helped you. Let's go to B. What do you have for
Okay.
B?
All right. Let's see what we've got going on here. Okay. First thing that Spirit is showing me is that people like to hear you talk, or they like the words that come out of your mouth. They're showing me you in like a circle. You may not be the one orchestrating this, and you may not be like the teacher, so to speak. And it could just be like a group, and it feels like people are sharing, but it feels more on a spiritual level. I used to go to places where we would do message circles, where everybody would sit around, and then if somebody had a message, they just throw it out to people. That's kind of what we see coming up for you, is that you might find yourself in some of these circles. And we love it because you give able to give wonderful messages to other people. And I can read it. It says, "Can I have a message from my spirit guides?" And it's almost like people are wanting messages from you, because they're saying that you're really starting to pick up on the energy and the vibration of others. And you can spot a liar. You can tell when people are smiling when they might really feel sad. And you have a lot of wisdom, they're saying, and they'd like for you to share it with others, somehow, some way, however it is, maybe even if it's one on one. So keep that in mind. People, they just say you could be a wonderful storyteller. So that's what comes up for you, B.
Okay. Just want to reiterate Venus's request here. Consider
Aw,
donations.
thank you,
We
Venus.
appreciate that. Let's go to Carrie.
All right,
How's
Carrie.
the reading?
Boy, instantly when I heard your name, my voice is really getting ecstatic. I'm asking Spirit. At first, I was going to say, oh, the throat chakra needs to open up. But as we know, a lot of times when Spirit comes in, they mess with my throat a little bit. Feels like that maybe you've been asking some of your loved ones or your guides to come through, because it feels like there is. I do feel like there's a woman that is coming in for you. She feels like a mother, grandmother energy. She does stand a little further than a mother. And when I see Spirit, mothers will stand closer, and then the grandmothers stand further, the great grandmothers further out. Children will, of course, come down. Little babies kind of fly around like a bee, and spouses usually will come in the front. And it's kind of strange how the placement of them. So what I'm seeing for you, Carrie, coming in, it does feel like a grandmother energy coming in. The message from the grandmother, again, these are kind of popcorn messages, is don't have regrets. She's telling me that there were so many things now that she's on the other side that she wishes, the shoulda, coulda, woulda, wish she would have done but never did. Maybe fear of failure, or maybe like it didn't work out. She couldn't figure out how everything was going to pan out. She doesn't want you to make that same mistake. If there's something that's really tugging at your heart, really wanting to do, but yet you're fearful of maybe not being able to accomplish it or the outcome, she just says, don't be like her. And you can even call on your loved ones too. They can come in and be helpers and guides. They're not with you your whole time like your joy guides and your protectors. They come and go. So this grandmother energy is coming in for you. She's bringing a cake. So there's some sort of a celebration. She's wanting to give you a cake. I don't know if there's a birthday, anniversary, there's something here. She just wants to celebrate you and lift your spirits up because she doesn't want you to ever feel like you're alone. So that is the message that comes in for you, Carrie.
Okay. I hope that helped you. Christina Lamondola, again, we appreciate the Ko-fi donation.
Yeah. Hi, Chris from Pennsylvania. Thank you so much. Um, all right. Let's see what we've got going on here. Okay. Your spirit team is showing me the shell game. And they're saying, boy, really work on your intuition. I love that because I'm like, why are you showing me that? And she said, that's one way of working and strengthening the third eye. A lot of fun, different ways to do it. You literally could take 3 cups and put a little ball or something under it, move it around, and see which one it's under. That helps strengthen the third eye. That helps with your intuition because it feels like I'm really drawn into your stomach area as well. Your gut feeling is starting to pick up a lot. And now they're throwing me into when you're sleeping at night. We love the dreams. My dreams are just going, off the chart with vibrant colors, and I can feel everything in the dreams. This is what it feels like is going to start coming up for you, Chris, is just a lot of different things. And you're wanting this. You're wanting a change. And again, with you, it kind of reminds me of another reading I did. They do see where you might seek out a class where you can go to really open up some of these gifts. Go find a spiritualist church. They have all kinds of ways that classes that help you with your intuition, with even the healing. Again, I'm drawn into the stomach. You're a sensitive. You have a great gut feeling, but you also might find that foods that you used to be able to eat might start to bother your stomach. Because or that you might used to taste good and now they don't really taste that good. So that's just feels like your vibration is raising a little bit higher and higher, and then when it does, it changes everything. And they are asking you to drink more water than normal, and they just showed me putting lemon in your water would be very beneficial for you at this time. And they also say all work and no play is not good for anybody. We like the balance because they showed me we'd like for you to try to get out and play and do spontaneous things. So that's what comes up for you, Christina.
Okay. All right. We are about halfway through. Can you believe it?
Wow, that does go
We're flying.
quick.
Yeah, when we're only doing an hour, that does go quick. So
Uh-huh.
why don't we take this time here and do some alphabet messages? You ready for
Okay.
that?
Yeah.
Okay, so for people that are new to the show, we're going to do some alphabet messages now. Sherry's going to provide a spiritual message to every single person that's either listening to the show live right now or through a recorded version of this in the future. Works either way. Everyone watching the show right now needs to select a letter. That letter is an A, B, or C. Don't think about it. Whatever immediately popped into your head, that's the letter because that letter came from spirit. If you had to think about it for a second, that came from your mind. But we want the letter that your spirit guides gave you. All right, so now we should all have our letter. Now Sherry's going to provide us a spiritual message based upon that letter. You ready,
Okay.
Sherry?
Yeah. Kind of funny. When the last message on like the stomach, and I'm like, I think a lot of people know here in the U.S. don't eat any lettuce from Taco Bell. There's that virus or whatever going around. I don't know why I felt like I had to say that. So, all right. So before the show, I call in my guides, and I have them give me the alphabet messages, and then I do write them down. All right. So here we go. If you chose A, this is the willow tree that comes in to remind you to go with the flow. If there's a storm, or a drama in your life, it won't last forever. No storm does. Be like that tree and stand strong and know that this situation will be over with soon. It's just like a tree. After a good watering, it just looks so vibrant and it just shines. And they want me to remind you, so will you. It's almost like you just get catapulted, you get pulled down, but then after it's just like you catapult. So that's what comes in for you is the willow energy. All right, if you chose B, that would be the evergreen. When the evergreen energy comes in, as we know, they stay green all year long. They're consistent under all circumstances, winter, summer, fall, spring. This energy comes in for you and it's telling you and helping you to stay on course. Don't let others throw you off. Don't let obstacles throw you off. Just keep the goal in mind and just be strong and steady. It's not so much about the fastest one gets to the finish line. It can be take your time and just stay on track. So that's the energy that comes in if you chose B. If you chose C, what comes in for you is the rose bush. I love rose bushes. When they come in, we all love to see roses when they're in full bloom. They're just beautiful. That's where they come up. Take time to smell the roses and just really take time to enjoy the beauty. So when this energy comes in for you, it's reminding you that when you do feel on top of the world, when you feel like you're in the flow, when you feel great and vibrant, this is the best time for you to manifest. This is the best time for you to think about what you want in detail. Put it out to the universe because you've already got the momentum. You've already raised your energy. And this is when you can really manifest and the universe will boomerang back to you what you're vibrating at. So these are the alphabet messages. So I hope everybody enjoyed them.
Okay.
Which one was yours, Bobby?
B, like slow, steady.
Oh, the evergreen. We were just talking about that with your podcast
Yeah,
for the show.
my other channel. Started a new channel. It's going kind of slow, but I like it.
I do
Uh,
too. It's kind of fun.
called Quirky. If anybody wants to go take a look at it, Quirky 2 if you're searching. So a little letter 2 afterwards. But fun stories. Talk about human condition, human behavior.
Uh-huh.
Kind of funny, I think.
It is
And I use
there.
my own voice. This is the first one I've used my own voice.
Yeah, I like it. You guys should check it out.
Yeah.
So,
So we'll see how that goes. I've had 4 others that have failed. So you learn from your failures, right?
well, one wasn't, but that wasn't your fault.
Well, yeah, right. True. Okay. All right, let's go to Nicole. I think Nicole's fairly new. I've not seen
Yeah.
that username. So
Hmm.
welcome to the show, Nicole.
All right. First thing that comes up is they kind of show me you putting your arm around children or around people and just the energy, the vibe that they get from you. We love the way that your energy really puts out a sense of comfort and peace. Don't be surprised. You're the type of person that people like to go up to strike up a conversation because even their higher self, they can feel and see your energy. They may come up and strike out and don't even know really why they're doing it, but that's why. You ever give somebody a hug and you can just tell that like there's no energy in it? It's just like that. And then you can hug other people and it's just like, oh, you can almost feel their energy and melt in it. That's what you do, Nicole, to other people. You make them feel loved. And Spirit says, keep doing that more and more. Push yourself to open up and really do that if you don't do that a lot. Let's see what else we've got going on here. They're kind of showing me your chakras. If you're not familiar with what a chakra is, you can always Google it. I am just looking at the 7. Feels like it's kind of funny. I don't think I've seen this before. Normally they'll be big or too small. Yours kind of We always like to see them go straight down. Yours kind of goes like that, curves up way over to one side. I'm asking spirit because again, I've never seen that. It's kind of cool.
Mm.
Not that you're broken, Nicole. Don't misunderstand me. I'm asking spirit, give me a little more confirmation here. Okay. There's an aspect that's feminine and masculine in everybody. We all have that. What they're saying is that one is pushed a little maybe too far to the masculine energy, and they're wanting to open up more of your childlike, creative, the feminine energy. And what will help to do that, of course, is to be creative, do things of that nature, but also work on balancing the chakras. One way that's super cool, and everybody can do this, um, especially if you have two people, it's really fun. Take a necklace. Well, I have like, and you could even take like a necklace like that and hold it over people. Have them lay down and hold it over here. This would be your chakra, and it'll go by itself. See which way it's going, and then go down to the throat chakra, and then go down to the heart chakra. The name of the game is to get them all going the same way and to get them kind of the same size. If one is going the opposite direction, which it feels like it very could be with you, Nicole, and again, that's common, then the person who is doing with the necklace can literally force it and make it go the right way because it will go by itself. It's super cool again. And people can do this on their animals. I had a kitty cat that would lay, on her back, and I would do that. Man, that it would just go like that all by itself.
Mm.
Their chakras are so huge. It's just awesome.
Really?
So that's what comes up for you, Nicole. We could just go on and on, but your team wanted me to crunch in a lot in a little bit of amount of time. So,
Yeah. Okay. Good reading. Sherry, who
okay.
spells it correctly?
I know. Jerry, he's gonna say that every single time. All right, so let's see what we got for Sherry here. Um, you are in control. And what they're talking about is with spirit too. Or even, let's face it, we teach people how to treat us, even live people. If people that are alive are doing things that you don't like, there's ways to get it to stop. And that's what they're saying, even with spirit. If you're getting to where spirit's bothering you, it makes you uncomfortable because we do feel you're very open. And some people's mediumship gate is open. That's different than the psychic. And it feels like your mediumship gate, gosh, when I say that, I'm seeing things moving in the room. Um, your mediumship gate is really open and you can control that. You're the gatekeeper. So if you have spirits that wake you up at night, I've had this a lot, and I'm like, hey, kitchen's closed. I'm trying to sleep. Um, you are in control. And so that's the message for you, Sherry. Tell them, this is unacceptable. Don't come to me. I don't like this. Or if you do, give them, say, not while I'm sleeping or things of this nature. But with us bringing that up, it doesn't feel like that this is negative energy or entities that are coming to you. It feels like we're going to say friends or family, or even some can be your guides. But it does feel more like it's in the arena of family or like loved ones like that have crossed over, not strangers. So that's what comes up for you, Sherry.
Okay.
That keep in mind you're in control. You're the gatekeeper.
Okay. Next up, Kathy. I think we've got a lot of new people today, so that's good
Yeah.
to know. Good to see.
Hmm.
Welcome to the show. Hope you'll stay. Sharing
Okay.
what you
Hi,
have for us.
Kathy. We have a sister named Kathy.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Bobby and I are siblings. People often wonder, who we
Yeah.
are, our relationship, but yeah, we're brother and sister. So, and we have another sister named Kathy. So, all right, and I'm sure this isn't her because we know that ain't her. All right, so
Nursing home. So
yeah, all right, so let's see what we've got going on here. Okay, first thing that came up is we live in Indiana. It is excruciating hot here. We're talking about maybe doing this another day. We love fire pits for you. We love fireplaces, even to burn a candle. Something about fire. That is what's really going to open up your intuition. It feels like a lot of guides are coming in wanting to work with telling each person how to open up their own intuition. And let's face it, we all have it. It's all there. It's just it's like you got to have the key. The key's there. You just got to turn the lock.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what comes up for her is we love the protector is wanting to come into for you closer. Doesn't mean, oh no, something bad's going to happen because my protector's wanting to come. We all have protectors. Um, Protectors can be message bearers as well. They're a little, well, mine is more subtle. Irene is more a little sarcastic and fun and chitty, chit chat, and because she's the joy guide. Protectors are, a little more stern, but they can give wonderful messages too. And one thing that your protector is saying, of course, the fires, staring at a candle, the fire pits, the shamanic drumming, that'll help kind of bring your protector in. But he's also saying he can help with fun things because there's a part of you that's very analytical and you need evidence. And he said, he'll be driving maybe in the car with you. Let's say you're driving, you're coming up to a place and say, I would like a parking spot close to the building where I'm going, close to the grocery store, and put it out there. And in your mind, I'll do that with Irene. And if I'm with Dave, I'll say, go up here, we'll get the second one from the front. And man, it'll be open. So that's what they're saying. Work like that with parking spots. So then you'll be like, wow, there really is a protector with me. That my guides really are working with me. So have fun and play games. Because they said the sky's the limit. So that's what comes up for you, Kathy.
Okay. Good reading. Hope you'll stay. Now, Gary.
Okay.
We
Hi,
have
Gary. All right. Let's see what comes up for you. First thing, they're throwing me into your mind. And they're saying, how do we say this? When you get any type of paranoid thoughts where you feel like maybe people are out to get you, or I have that a lot, don't I, Bobby? Like I always, when I have workers, I'm always like, this is not going to end well. And it usually doesn't because I create it.
Yeah.
Um, Honestly, it's crazy. And that's kind of what we're picking up with Gary. Watch what you're vibrating at because you're creating it. And because we're saying you're the only one that can control your thoughts. Make sure that what you're thinking is very positive. Thank you. Here it comes. We do love that. You can get yourself out of that rabbit hole very quickly. One thing too that comes up for you, Gary, is they're saying don't be too shy to ask for help. And they're also saying that safety in numbers, they like for you to be around people. They're urging you maybe to get out, mix and mingle, even if it's going for a walk in your neighborhood. Anybody that you pass, strike up a conversation if you can. I mean, not in a creepy way, but hi and how's it going? Everywhere you go, because they just like you need that connection. So many of us will struggle with loneliness. And sometimes if I feel lonely, if I sit out on my back patio and I have like a little pond back there, if I see people fishing, that comforts me. I don't have to have a conversation with these people. I just have to see people. And that's kind of what they're saying with you, Gary. Go to places, even if you go to a shopping place or a restaurant, just sit and see other people. Even if you're not striking a conversation, it will help with the sense of loneliness when you're struggling. And of course, maybe, nothing lasts forever. We're not always lonely. We're not always happy. We're not always sad. It's a roller coaster. But they're saying when you do feel sense of loneliness, that is things that can help. So that's what comes up for you, Gary.
Okay. Let's go to Leora.
Okay.
Waiting up for
Hi,
her.
Leora. All right. First thing that comes up for you, Leora, is wow, the angels are really coming in and your guides working with you with numbers. You're going to start to see a lot of the same numbers, 111, 333. You might wake up at the exact same time every day. These are master numbers that are coming in. They're just letting you know that they're there. They're also saying, I don't know if you've had things come up missing, like keys, jewelry, and you're like, I always put my keys here. Where are they at? And then you go back and they're there. Or hopefully they're there. That happens to me a lot. Things come up missing. A lot of times I might not find them. But we see where a lot of that might come into play too. And it's just fun. I almost want to say fun, childlike energy coming in, playing with you, like the spirits. They like to just let you know they're around. Life does continue after the change called death. And they want to make sure that you know that because you're starting to get more and more and more and more open to the spiritual realm. You're starting to realize, hey, wait a minute, this might not be the only place on earth where there's humans. It might be other galaxies, other universes. And one thing's going to lead to another. You're going to find yourself snooping around a lot on the internet. And man, when you get a hold of something that really strikes your fancy, you just gobble it up. And one thing too that you might get into that I don't know if you've explored yet, and that's parallel timelines. So that's what comes up for you.
Really? You just dangle that out there and
Do what?
just dangle that out there for her, parallel timelines.
Oh, well, okay. So, all right. Bobby's being
I
sarcastic.
mean, just
Well, we
what are you
said that
talking about? I mean,
she's going to get to snooping around in parallel timelines. She's going to figure it out, but we'll give you a hint. It's about we all switch timelines all the time. I mean, just since we've done the show, we've all switched. I don't know how many times. They can be very subtle. They can be so
yeah.
subtle that this is how subtle it can be. Let's say, okay, me and Bobby, when we first started the show, let's say out in my front yard there were 10 billion pieces of grass. Now there might be 10 billion and one. I mean, that's how subtle it can be that we would never know that we're switching. Sometimes we can switch timelines to where it really jumps you. And I'll tell you what comes to mind. And this was super cool. I hurt my back so bad. This was a couple years ago. I could barely walk. And Dave was taking me to the doctor. And we were sitting there driving down the street. And here comes a car. And then there was a lady over here that was coming out. And in my mind, I'm like, oh my God, she's going to hit us. I'm telling you, she came. There's no way she could have missed us. Like I was waiting, I was bracing myself for the impact. And I could even tell Dave looked in the rearview mirror because then she didn't hit us. And I thought, God, that's weird. Like, how did she not hit us? And Dave even looked in the rearview mirror like he knew we were going to get hit. And it's so strange. Me and Dave never talked about it. I never said, "Oh my God, I thought that lady was going to hit us." He never said any. I never said anything till like a couple of days later. Isn't that strange?
Hmm.
But I'm telling you, that was a major jump, like of a parallel timeline. Like we jumped out of that, and it threw us into where we didn't get hit.
Huh, that's
And
interesting.
and when I told Dave about it, it was so strange. It's almost like he knew what I was talking about, but he didn't. But the fact that we didn't bring it up right at like, oh my God, I thought that car was good. Nothing was said.
Hmm.
Strange. That's what we're talking about. Parallel timelines. So that might be something that she might really start snooping around in because I am fascinated with that.
Yeah.
So,
That is interesting.
mm-hmm.
I've heard about it, but not in a lot of detail. So,
Yeah.
all right, let's move on to Bella
Bella.
Linda.
Okay.
I'm not sure
Bella.
which one is her first name, but
We're gonna.
Linda,
Yeah.
maybe? I don't know.
Yeah. We'll go with Linda. Okay. All right. It's funny when my head's going somewhere. Bella, we were talking about our sister Kathy before. Me and her, we went to classes together. Her joy guide, mine's Irene, hers was Bella. That's
Hmm.
what kind of threw me into that. All right. So come on, Linda. Let's see her guides. Let's see what we've got going on here just a bit. First thing, it feels like you're being pulled back a little bit, like you might have a lot of struggles coming up, or maybe not struggles is not the right word, just a lot of things that are kind of weighing on your energy. Maybe a lot of things to do. Um, and it's so much, it feels like that in the mind, your mind, it's trying to categorize everything like we all do. You would be best, of course, to write list, but it just feels like you're tethered back, and some of this might be from other people. Kind of feel like it might be holding you back a little bit. They want me to tell you, you do have those scissors in your hand. You can kind of cut that cord a little bit, which will help release some of the tension. Um, they're cautioning you not to get involved maybe in other people's, your loved ones' energies or their dramas. It's so easy to do. Even your friends, when they come, when they have problems, of course, we try to help, but then we might get into their energy. And keep in mind also, when even if somebody calls you on the phone or in person, when they come and let's say they're having a lot of difficulties and drama, not always, but a lot of times on an unconscious level, they can kind of suck your energy. So then they walk away feeling good, and then you are depleted. And that will happen a lot if people are empathic. They will seem to be like a magnet for people that really want their energy. And again, this is done on an unconscious level. That's why we always caution and want people to secure their energetic field. So that's what they're saying with you, Linda, is watch letting other people's drama or mishaps or things kind of weigh you down. Of course, you can still help them. Thank you, Irene. When they call you, when they come around, envision you're inside of a disco ball. And that way their energy will kind of boomerang back to theirs, and yours can be a little bit sealed. So pay attention to how you feel after somebody calls you, and let's say they're complaining a lot, or if they're angry or having issues with something. See how you feel afterwards, and even not only just after the call or being with them, maybe a day or two later, because it will affect you eventually. And so that's why we're saying clear the energetic field, fill it up with what you want. So that's what comes up for you, Linda.
Okay, Linda. Hope that helped you. We got about 8 minutes left. Let's go to Margaret.
Okay.
Foxy
Hi.
Mama.
Okay. Hi, Foxy Mama. I love this stuff. Okay. All right, Margaret, let's see what we've got going on here. Oh, the ladybug energy comes in for you. I love ladybugs. Always, always means motherly love is coming in for you. The motherly energy of love. And it's good luck. Like, it's just a good, happy feeling. It's kind of like if I were to find a four-leaf clover, I'd be like, wow, I'm going to have a good day. That's what it comes. The message is when I see a ladybug for you. You might even actually see them outside, or they can show up on the billboard, on the TV, in a magazine. But this energy is all around you. And again, we also see where Mother Mary is stepping in for you. You don't have to be Catholic. You know, she comes in a lot when she wants to hold you, and let you really know that you're loved. Even if maybe you didn't get the love as a child, that's okay. She can be with you. She can be with everybody at the same time. But if you call on her, you'll really feel her presence. And she is one of the strongest that I feel when she comes in, and I just get like a sense of peace when I call on her. And so she wants to come in and work with you too. Not only will she help you, but she's also almost like she's filling up your cup to where you in turn can make, and I'm getting cold chills, she's confirming, you in turn can help others feel that same motherly love. And again, you don't have to be their mother. But everybody wants to feel loved. Everybody wants to feel acknowledged. And she's filling, again, she says she's filling up your cup to make you full enough to where you'll have so much that it's enough for you and enough for you to share. So that's what comes up for you.
Okay. Hope that helps you. Now let's move to Paula.
Okay. Hi, Paula. Let's see what we've got coming up for you. So funny. Feels like you're under pressure. First thing they showed me, I think it was a show that was called 24 Hours. And then they would, there'd be so much that would go on during this 24 hours. I think it was like trying to solve a crime case or something. Do you remember a show like that, Bobby? I don't know why.
Yeah, I remember it.
That's what they're kind of showing me with her. It's like there's so much that she wants to get done, but a short time to do it in. They said just pick and choose. Pick and choose the most important things that you want done and then work your way down. And you will find that if you don't get something done in today or the day that you want to do it, then you weren't supposed to. Um, and sometimes it's best because then you might have a change of heart or a change of plans. And so they're saying, try not to beat yourself up. They're asking you to kind of lower the bar a little bit for yourself because it feels like you really raise the bar for yourself really high. And it just feels like a sense of stress, like um, it's just always like you're putting a lot on your plate. Um, you do tend to roll that way where you like to do maybe a lot of things at once, but of course we know if we're carrying a plate and it's got too many things on it, there's always a chance where a lot of things can fall off. So that's what they're saying. Less is more. Make sure that you spend time outside and in the sun. Not so much where you got to have the sun beating on you for hours at a time, but we do get energy and rays from the sun and downloads, and that's kind of what they're talking about with you. If you can sit outside, even under the shade, just even looking at a bright, beautiful day, that will help. And that comes up for you. And then one last thing, real quick, we love the color blue. Blue is really gonna, you're gonna see all different shades of blue really standing out more than the other colors. And when you do that, that is the angels that are coming in closer to you, just to kind of give you a little nudge to let you know they're around. So that's what comes up for you, Paula.
Okay. Unfortunately, we have time for only one more reading.
Yeah.
We're going 1 hour on Saturdays,
Hmm.
and it is 3 minutes till, 2 minutes
Yeah.
till. I know we have a hard stop at 11. If you didn't get a reading today through the live stream, you'll get a reading today after the show in the comment section of the video. Request a reading then. If you have a specific question that you wanted answered today, put that in the comments section. Sherry will get to you sometime today. Won't be immediately after the show. She's got
Right.
things to do, but sometime today she will get your reading to you. So
Right.
some way or another you'll have a reading today if you'd like one.
Right. And, it's today is not, I get people that it's Saturday, people might put in a question Sunday or Monday. So I answer those. I work on periodically, but I've got paid reads after this. So
Okay.
again, it's going to be later.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. So why don't we get to our last one
okay.
in order? Wendy from London. Welcome to the show.
Okay. Hi, Wendy from London. All right. Let's see what we've got going on here. First thing that they showed me, boy, we love, they just kind of, in spirit's funny, they showed me your head really big, but not like ego, like it is filled with so much wonderful information. Um, you can really think outside of the box and you have wonderful thoughts. They kind of show me the show, you're probably not familiar, Shark Tank. People get on there where they invent things. This is what they're showing me with you, that you would be a great inventor. Even of something that's already been invented, you can figure out how to make it better. Not only material things, but even situations. And you're going to be you're going to find that a lot of people are going to start to navigate towards you for advice. And you might even surprise yourself when you start to give people advice on how good the advice is. And what we see is when you do that, we can just see like a stream of energy coming in the top of your head, which is coming from God and the angels, and maybe even from their higher team and from their guides. And it just feels like you're open conduit from spirit. And that is why you can give wonderful advice to people, and you can come up with wonderful inventions. Swinging back to the inventions, all of the inventions, it's like they come out in the ethers. They're up there, and there are people that maybe in the United States and maybe somebody in China who don't even know anybody can come up with the exact same invention almost at the same time. It's because it's all out there. It's if you're going to raise your frequency to that. And so that's what they're saying. All the advice is just coming in. You don't even know a lot of times where it's coming, but you're going to find that again, people are just going to come from all over wanting your advice. And your mind, when you do come up with, we're going to say inventions or different ways to do things, maybe kind of grab hold of some of those. And so that's what comes up for you, Wendy.
Okay.
I hear Spirit say, keep up the good work. So,
Good. All right. And that will do it.
okay.
Well, first Saturday under the belt.
That, I got to tell you, an hour does go quicker than an hour and a half. I mean, it does make sense,
It
you
does.
know,
Yeah.
but it does. I like an hour. I mean, I know people would, I know there's probably some that stay on there 2 and 3 hours. Honestly, I mean, it'll fry out your circuits. You know, we've talked about that, Bobby. I
Oh,
do a
yeah.
lot. I mean, this isn't, I mean, I do a lot of readings, you know, for that up there too. And, you know, I sometimes have to take a step back and kind of regroup a little bit. Um, Even though when I'm doing readings, it raises my vibration. And every time, like right now, I'll get up after the show. I feel like I literally feel like I'm 6 inches taller. I
Hmm.
can almost see things that I couldn't see. And what that is that's my energy raising. It's super cool.
Wow.
But then,
Interesting.
you know, if you do that all the time, because I know psychics and, you know, they're not grounded and they're almost cuckoo, you know, because you got to have a balance here.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
don't know where that came from, but
Yeah.
oh well.
All right. So we'll end it here and move on. I hope you all enjoy your weekend coming up, and we will see you all Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in to today's show. Thanks to all of our guests who shared their readings with all of us. Hope you liked it. As always, if you have a topic you'd like to discuss or a question for Sherry to answer, put that down in the comments section. We'll try to make that happen, maybe even on Wednesday.
Mhm.
And if you'd like to book your own private reading with Sherry, go to psychicshari.com, click on the Schedule Now button. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as well as click on the bell icon to be notified when new live streams are about to go down.
Yep.
That is it. Thanks a lot,
Okay.
everybody. Enjoy your
Okay. Bye.
weekend.
Bye, everybody.
See
Thanks
ya.
for tuning in.